Today, okay, and then we're going to have a little bit of a blip. Yeah.
Just not like the last one.
Not like Thursday.
Way down.
Yeah.
Like, not that. But yeah, something. It'll drop our temperatures again. We'll get a little bit of snow, not snow that we're, snow that we're used to, a couple centimeters.
Right. Not where you're going to injure yourself trying to shovel the snow.
Right. Like the last time.
Yeah.
So it won't be of that magnitude.
My shoulder.
Look at this shot, though.
Beautiful.
After we've all shoveled and dug out.
Look at that.
Yes. So we have a good amount of sunshine out there right now, -9. So it's slowly climbing. With the wind chill, it feels like -12. So we are getting there. We're going to get just above that freezing mark. We're not looking at as much of a Chinook condition out there for today. So we're going to struggle just to get above freezing. But a nice day, good amount of sunshine, temperatures mild for late February. You can see some cloud cover building in here, and most of this that will be moving in is off to the west. Now, this is what they're calling a historical system off to the west, producing high levels of snow for areas like Vancouver and communities in California that are not used to seeing that type of snowfall. So this is a big system. It's going to regulate, the mountains are going to protect us from a lot of this moisture, but we will still get some snowfall, and I'll show you this in the long range in just a second. But you can see all the snowfall warnings, weather statements, winter storm warnings in place for parts of BC from this system. So as we go through the timeline here, we are looking at potentially, as we go through later today, late evening hours, we could see a couple snowflakes. It should pick up by the time we get into the morning hours. So your morning commute might be affected by this. And certainly I would get up a little earlier than usual because it may make for really slick road conditions, which are already not the best road conditions right now. And then as we get to later on Tuesday, that second wave rolls in and could deliver 2 to 4 centimeters from that. So just from this first wave for Monday morning, 2 centimeters possible on Monday morning. Temperatures will drop behind this as well. And then that second wave, 2 to 4 centimeters possible on Tuesday. So again, nothing like the last one. You'll see temperatures drop once again, -2 for Monday, -10 for Tuesday. And then we start to rebound and move up. Wednesday, first day of March, with a high of -5. Well, I hope you get some time to enjoy this lovely day that's in store for us today. We'll get just above the freezing mark. It will be a little windy at times, and it's still cold right now. Before we get into all those weather details, let's check out this picture sent in by Darren Morrison. Darren, thanks for taking the time to send this in from Canmore. Tracy can probably speak to if that's a cross-country trail right there better than I can, since she's a cross-country skier, but really beautiful shot. Darren, thanks so much for taking the time to send that in. And really, we have that same kind of view of the mountains today. A beautiful view. We're looking at pretty quiet conditions for the morning, and then starting to get a little gustier in the afternoon hours. Right now, with the wind chill still feeling like -12. So it is chilly out there. The roads are slick and icy in many areas. Keep that in mind. We have some cloudy periods, some sunny breaks, and that will be the story for most of the day. By the time we get into the evening hours, we're going to start running into this system. Now, the mountains are going to act as a barrier and protect us from most of this moisture. This is what they're saying, a historical system for many communities, because many communities like Vancouver, not used to seeing heavy snowfall, has certainly seen heavy snowfall. In fact, Vancouver looks like here, which is why they have many warnings, snowfall warnings, winter storm warnings, and weather statements in place for many parts of BC, Vancouver included. 25 centimeters possible in Vancouver before it's all said and done. Highway mountain passes, terrible for driving right now. And the roads here are slick as well, so keep that in mind. As we go through today, it looks like we'll just have some cloudy periods. But by the time we get to the evening hours and late night hours, we have the potential of a few flurries. Now, it should pick up by the time we get to early tomorrow morning. So for tomorrow morning's commute, might be a little bit tricky. You might want to get up a little earlier than usual. Then it clears out for the day, and then the second wave of it does roll in from the system from the west. But again, it's not looking anywhere near like what the last system produced. So for this first wave that we'll see Monday morning, tonight and through Monday morning, just a couple centimeters are likely from this one. And then as we get into Tuesday from that second wave, 2 to 4 centimeters possible. So certainly something that will impact your commute, but certainly not what the last system was for us. It will drop our temperatures as well. So today a high of 1, -2 for Monday, and then by Tuesday, -10. For the first day of March, though, we start to increase, -5 for a high there. Let's talk about our snow afternoon. And for the most part, for most of the day, fairly quiet. Now we're going to notice winds increasing as we go through the afternoon and evening hours and getting a little gusty, 30, 40K at times. It's all from this system, mainly in BC, Washington State, actually all the way down through California as well. They're calling this a historical system because it's delivered heavy snow to many communities not used to seeing the snow in California and Metro Vancouver as well. Now, as it gets over to our side of the Rockies, it will not be as intense, but we are looking at some snowfall from this. Just to give you an indication, snowfall warnings and winter storm warnings and weather statements in place for much of southern BC because of this system. So if you are heading out there to drive there or for flights, they may be impacted and driving conditions are not great at all. They're terrible. On our side of the Rockies, though, again, mainly quiet for today, some cloudy periods, some sunny breaks. But as we get later into the day, we get into that smaller chance of some flurries. Overnight and through tomorrow morning, a greater chance of some snow, which could be heavy at times and give us an accumulation of anywhere from 2 to 5 centimeters. So your morning commute might be a little bit tricky. Second wave moves in on Tuesday. Again, I'm not expecting really heavy snow with this, but we will see some accumulation from this. And just to give you an indication, just from the first wave for tonight and through Monday morning, anywhere from 2 to 5 centimeters possible for Calgary, for Banff as well. So we'll make the driving quite tricky in some areas. When you look at the long range forecast for Tuesday, again, that 2 to 4 centimeters possible. But you can also see temperatures dropping significantly as we go. So today a high of 1, tomorrow -2, Tuesday -10. And then we start to rebound by the time we get into March 1st, first day of March, starting off with a high of -5. All right, for Deerfoot and Anderson,